Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the Silver Life. I'm outside in my front yard. Can you hear the birds? They are singing away. Mosquitoes are swarming. Ugh. Um, I'm gonna do a garden haul. I'm gonna do a little garden haul, not really much, and then I'm gonna show you a little bit part of my garden where the lilies are blooming, and maybe I'm gonna plant a couple of pots. Okay? Yay. So, how's everybody doing? This is the first time I've been back since Easter. It's almost a week now. Everything's okay? I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm outside. It rained a little bit yesterday, so that's a good day to be in the garden right after the rain. It didn't rain a lot, just a little. I'm actually going to have to water because it didn't rain enough. But having said that, I went to Lowe's. When did I go? Tuesday, I think. On Tuesday. And wow, they are stocking up for Mother's Day. If you need any kind of plants for your garden, you should go now because they're stocking up everything. Mother's Day is only 2 weeks away, so we need to get this party started. Okay. Excuse me. So let me show you what I got. First thing, let me show you the succulents I got because I'm planning on doing a succulent pot. These were really, I thought, inexpensive because they're so big. This is a 2.5 quart, and it was only $8.98. These usually be $19. Oh, a spider! Get away from me! There's a spider. I want the spider over here where I am. This is called a. No, I'm gonna show it to you, and you can figure it out. This is what it is. And this is one. See how big it is? I'm gonna have to have a pretty big pot to put this in. But that's one. And I got this one. This one is beautiful, right? It's some kind of sedum. It's a sedum. It's a 2.5 quart also. Mosquitoes. And that's the price, and that's the name of it here. I don't know. These are tolerant. It's for they're really good in the landscape. Needs well draining soil, water thoroughly, let it dry to the touch, protect it from frost to prevent possible damage. So yeah, these are great. It's pretty big. I could actually take these out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this pot, and I could make 6 other pots with this one. I may take a couple of them out because I got those cacti pots that I hauled. I showed to you. I may use that also. And this one I thought was very unique. I like this one because it's like a basket. And this one was more expensive because it's in a basket. They call it rainbow bush. Porcularo. Variegated. Afro variegated. See? And I like it because it's going to come out and hang outside of the pot. Something on the outside of the pot. So, yeah. And this one was $10.98. Which is still not bad because I saw pots in the store that was $20, $30. Just the same size. I think it's from, it's the, this actual nursery that it came from. It's called Oasis. And I think that's why it was cheaper because Lowe's actual succulents that they regularly have, they're more expensive than this and smaller. Yep. Okay, so those are my succulents, mosquitoes. I only had 3 succulents. Then I have then I got this. Well, actually, I got 3 of these on the clearance area. This geraniums, and this one looks pretty good, but I cleaned it up. It looked like this at first, with all this these dead leaves on it. But if you cut all these off and put them to the side, this is a really good plant. And this plant was regularly $4.98, and it was on clearance. It was on clearance for $1. They had so many plants, they had to get rid of the ones that looked like this. They didn't want to go through and clean them up. So, and see, it has new blooms coming out on it right here. This bloom, and here's another one right here. And now when you take all the dead leaves off of it, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to plant, I have 3 of these geraniums in that color, kind of a fuchsia color. I also got, I'm trying to do in my backyard, I'm trying to do a butterfly garden and a cut garden. A garden for butterflies, hummingbirds, and cut flowers. So butterflies love this plant. This is called Gara. This is a dark Bella's a dark pink. You see it? And this says $5.98, but they were actually 3 for $12. So they were like $4 each. And this is a quart, which is no, this is a 2.5 quart for $4. That was a really good price. They are now $4.98 on sale. I got in on the other sale. The next day they was $4.98. So I got 2 of these. No, I got 1 of these, because I also got this one. It is behind me. And this is a salvia, radio red. Ooh, look at all that color. This is called radio red. Now, this is a different color than this. I don't know if you can see this one, but it looks like it has a lot of orange in it. This one looks like it's more of a fuchsia color. The camera's not picking it up, but this one is more of a fuchsia color. And this one is great for butterflies and hummingbirds. Butterflies and hummingbirds love these. Love them. So I got 2 of these. I don't know what I did with the other one. This here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. And then I got this baby. He's beautiful. Let's see if you can see this one. All of these are going to go in my backyard. They have to be in the sun. See all this shade out here? It's shade out here like this all day, every day. It just has a little bit of dapple sun here and there. And it's mostly shade, so I have to plant things that'll do well in the shade. But sometimes I can find things that they say don't do well in the dapple shade, but they actually do. It's like these red lilies I'm going to show you in a minute. But this, look at the bloom on this baby. He's huge. It's cute. Ooh-wee. Indian summer daisy. It's Rebecca, Indian summer. Oh, and all of the plants that I just showed you, with the exception of the geranium, this one. This is an annual, but the rest of them are perennials. And the reason why that's good is these will come back every year. These perennials, they'll come back every year. And that's why they're a little bit more expensive, because they know you're going to bring them back every year. Eventually you'll divide them and make them into bigger plants, more plants, and so they charge a little more for these. But I love this one. It is huge. I want a purple Rebecca, a purple echinacea. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking for it. Okay, and then I got a couple of packs of bulbs. I got these Love the Sun, liatris, and they bloom from the bottom of the stem up. And it's 16 in this pack for $6.98, so that's really good. That's a nice little patch of them. And then I got this bulb for the shade, which is caladium. I love these. Termites are swarming. Godly. So I don't know where I'm gonna put these over there somewhere. These are beautiful, right? Okay. That was it. That was my haul. That was my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is turn the camera off, and then I'm going to show you the lilies over here that are blooming on the other side of my garden. 1 minute. Now these are my lilies that they come back every year. I've had them for about maybe 10 years or more. There's one peeking down in there. This is how it looks when it's coming out. It's in this flower bed right here where the pansies are. And it's getting too hot for the pansies, so they're going to start dying. And I'm going to put something else there. I'm looking for, I planted some in this garden. I planted a different lily last year. I don't know what that is. A different lily last year. It's kind of orange color, but I don't see it. Maybe that's it right there, one of them. Hopefully that's one of them. Anyway, so my little neighbor's granddaughter loved these little peacocks, so I won't move them. I actually want to move them, but she likes them, so I leave them. So anyway, that's the ones that's about 3 feet tall. This one here is about 4 feet tall, almost 5 feet. And here's the other one. It's about 4 feet, or 3 feet also. And then there's these. These are shrubs. These are plumbagos. They're not blooming yet. And these have already finished. So that's my garden right now. That's what's happening. Let me show you this side. So this is the garden that I put in early part of spring, in like early March, late February. This is how it looks right now. Now move the pot. Change the pots out. Put it in a different pot. This is the pot that I've refreshed, so it's looking pretty good. And right here, I planted some Oriental lilies. They're just starting to come up. There's one over there, and there's one right there. They're looking pretty good. It's like 6 of them. So right here's the area I'm going to work on. In this area right here. I'm about to start working in this area right here today. I'm going to plant a new plant in that pot. I'll show you in a few minutes. Well, I'll show you when I finish. Okay. Bye. So hi again. This is the pot that I planted right here. This is a corbel. That's the tag right there. Here's it. Let me pull it out. Autumn leaves corbel. The leaves they're steady turning colors. It's for the shade, and I'm gonna leave it right here so I can remember. And inside of there is also a canna. It's starting to grow. It's going to get really big. This is ginger behind it, and also inside of there is these salvias. So it's a beautiful pot, and we'll see how it looks a little later. Have a good day.